Big bombs and Miller time get the Mariners their first sweep of the season. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show, where we love Seattle Pro Sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and we are talking about the Mariners win today over the Cincinnati Reds 5-1. So not only in this series did we get our first series win of the season, we got our first sweep of the season today when we got this win. And what a fun win it was. Let's talk about why it was so fun and take a look at the numbers that show why it was so fun. My goodness, Bryce Miller today, 6 innings pitched, allowed just one hit, one run, one earned run, just one walk, 7 strikeouts today. Yes, that one earned run he gave up was a home run, but it was to Ellie De La Cruz, one of the game's biggest rising stars out there right now, right? I mean, the guy is amazing to watch. So you know, if he's the one guy that does damage to you, you don't feel bad about it, right? And then Thornton, Spire, and Voth all came in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings to shut things down the rest of the way as well. The team at total had 12 strikeouts, and again, that one walk that Miller gave up, that was the only walk that was given up in the game. So, you know, in the last, what it was like, I don't know however many innings it is now, but in the last however many innings, you know, over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 games, we've only given up a couple of walks total. So pretty amazing stuff from the pitching staff right now, and that's what we want to see. That is the strength of our team. That is our identity. And if they are pitching like that, we are going to win more games than not, because the offense, you know, we expected it to be improved this year, and it's starting to come around. And if our pitchers are holding other teams to 1 or 2 runs, you know, our chances of winning are very high, because we got guys that can do damage, and they're starting to get that done. Garver, Raleigh, and Rojas all had home runs today. Let's just take a run and take a look at how this played out in general for the team. 9 strikeouts as a team, but 7 walks. Again, talking about that ratio of, man, yeah, they're still striking out quite a bit, but if they can get those walks, that walk rate up, you know, then you're talking about getting players on base. And, you know, if we can get runners on base, then, you know, when we hit some of these bombs, some of them are going to be worth 2 or 3 runs, you know? And so that's a good sign to see as well, keeping those walks up. But Julio today, again, coming around. He's starting to get it. 2 for 5. He did have 2 strikeouts, but again, that 2 for 5. Haniger today was 1 for 5. You know, Polanco was 0 for 4 today. Garver was 1 for 3, of course, you know, with that home run. Ty France was 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. 0 for 1 because the other 3 times he walked. Cal Raleigh was 1 for 2 today. Again, that number sounds odd, right? But that's because he walked twice. You know, and the time that he hit the ball, it was a home run, and that thing was a bomb, an absolute bomb going over Edgar's Cantina over there. It was just explosive. You know, oh, I see it. It's kind of over here on the side, right? 104 mile per 104 mile per hour exit velocity, 384 feet, 32-degree launch angle. It was soared out of here. Dylan Moore was 1 for 4 today. Urias was 0 for 2, but Rojas came in. He was 1 for 2 with that home run. Jonathan Clase today, okay, 0 for 3, but again, he got on base again with that walk. So when you do that, you are potentially you know you are putting yourself in a position to score a run if the other batters around you can keep it moving. And the last couple of games or few games now they have been, so they got to just keep that up. Yeah, runners in scoring position 1 for 7 today, but again, if you're doing it when it counts, then that's all really matters. I mean, again, and the discipline at the plate today. Their batter. I mean, their pitcher, who was it, Abbott? Oh my goodness, they worked him hard, right? So that helped you throughout this game as well. Again, if our offense is scoring, it's really going to put a lot of pressure on opposing pitchers, and that just makes it even harder. I mean, I think it does. I mean, baseball, so much of it is mental, and if a pitcher is feeling that pressure of like, hey, they're starting to score, and I know how good their pitching staff is, so that gets into their head that they have to be even better. Maybe that forces them to make a couple more mistakes, and you hit some bombs like you did today. All right, let me know how you felt about this one. I want to hear in the comments about how you felt about that Cal Raleigh bomb, because that was awesome to see. That was that was a good one. And then make sure you like the video. If you're listening on a podcast version, please, if you could, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you also leave a 5-star rating and a written review, because that helps the show grow. And I mean, the YouTube channel is continuing to grow. We're still gaining a couple of subscribers here and there, which is I'm so grateful for. And then podcast version, if you even if you're not listening, planning on listening to the podcast version very often, just go over there and subscribe to it anyways, because you never know when you're on the go and maybe you're commuting, you're driving, you want something to listen to, so you can't watch the YouTube video, then you'll just be able to listen to the podcast version and just listen to the show so that you don't miss out, okay? Or if you get stuck in traffic, you'll have something to listen to. All right, and that is going to be the episode. So thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with a sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.